support our coverage with a free account on Privacy, the service that keeps you protected when shopping online. Get $5 to try it now by using promo code QZZ2J.
Well, our next guest is here. Hello.
Hello.
How are you doing today?
I'm very good. How about you?
I'm doing great. Go ahead and introduce yourself for me.
So I'm Taha, I'm co-founder of ATAREC. We are a cleantech startup based in Morocco. We have developed a wave energy device that harnesses the power of waves to create green energy.
Okay. Tell me how that works.
So very easy. We have a patented device that we implement on existing infrastructure such as port, desalination, offshore platform. Once done, it starts to follow the level of water. It goes up and down, and each up and down is energy for us. We are converting it to mechanical energy, then electrical energy to be directly on grid.
Okay. So this is, wow. This technology is being implemented in existing.
Exactly. It's implemented in Morocco.
Okay.
Something like 2 meter of width and 12 meter of height. And it works mainly all the time as wave doesn't stop. So this is the main, I would say, the main advantage of waves is consistency of production compared to our other renewable energies.
Sure, sure. Because even wind comes and goes, but tides don't. Tides always exist. Waves always exist.
Waves is always here. Exactly.
Even when the weather's calm,
there is always waves.
Yeah, there's always waves. The tide is always in motion. They may not be necessarily as today may not be the same as during a hurricane, but there's always tide, there's always waves.
Exactly. And you know what? We need green energy to face climate change. You have seen what happened yesterday in Los Angeles. It's, I don't know, climate change is something now that we couldn't avoid it. We should work to face it. And you know, solar only is not sufficient to do it because solar is only the day.
Right. And it requires space, a lot of space.
This is a very important point.
You know, you see these solar farms and they're huge.
You know what? In this one unit of 750 kilowatts of our technology called WaveBeat is equivalent to 15,000 meters square of solar. One unit.
Wow.
Exactly.
Okay.
One unit.
So that's definitely addressing the space issue that I was just thinking.
Exactly. And do you know what? All the story, how it's come from the beginning.
That
I just want.
It's one of my favorite questions to ask.
I just want to show you a quick video that happened like 5 years ago.
Okay.
It is I can show you here. You can see.
Ooh.
So this is the moment for us. This is how everything started.
Okay.
With this coming powerful wave that crashed and towered in front of me. I was working in the port breakwater. I said, this energy, I cannot allow myself to let it go to waste. I should make use for it. And this is the story, how it began.
Wow. Most people see that and they think of the videos of people getting hit by them and knocked down while they're trying to pose for a social media photo. And you saw it and thought, we could power the world with this.
Exactly. and the main problem for renewable energy, as I said, is that I don't know if you know what happened last summer in Philadelphia. People has been incentivized to consume more energy at noon as solar production was very high. So honestly, solar is capped now, and it's time for wave. It's time for other resources to ensure the net zero, to ensure what we said, moving from 17% to 70% of renewable part to save the planet.
Sure. And, you know, there are places where solar makes great sense. The top of this building, for example, right?
Exactly.
Makes perfect sense. It helps power this building right now, and it can offset and allow the energy created by a platform like yours to be used elsewhere at the same time.
Exactly.
It's not like solar is pointless. right?
Solar is very important.
That's certainly not the point you're making,
No.
because there are places solar farms may not
For
be
sure.
the thing that makes the
For
most
sure.
sense, but the top of this building makes perfect sense. We've got these great buildings all over here that are aimed at a mostly clear sky all the time
It's like
that are doing nothing.
Yeah, exactly. It's like we have a gang of kids that are fighting a big guy, which is climate change.
Uh-huh.
The first one will be solar,
Mm-hmm.
but solar only is not enough.
Right.
We need wind also,
Yeah.
but also it's not enough. It's very valuable. If we mix them, if we
Right.
make them together, the gang will win the climate change. And this
Right.
is the idea that I want to share with you. Yeah.
Yeah, that totally makes sense, because anytime you go too heavy into one direction, something like what happened in Texas a couple years ago happens, and there's a freeze, all of a sudden the solar is not producing and people start losing power. You've got to be able to
Exactly.
diversify.
To diversify, to have the mix, to as I said, maximize the part of renewable in our electricity.
Yeah.
We need this. We really need this.
So where are we in this? Is it out there?
Yeah, it exists in Tanjimit Port in the north of Morocco.
Okay.
Tanjimit Port is the biggest port in Africa, Mediterranean, top 20 in the world, the third best port in the world in terms of efficiency, has a huge energy demand. So they gave us their infrastructure to put our device. We have validated the technology. It is patented in more than 70 countries around the world. And now we are proving the competitiveness. This is the main thing. We need that this energy start to be competitive. You know the story with solar. 50 years ago, not competitive, but people tried to put it in their floor,
Yeah.
even if it's not competitive. But now it's very competitive. This what we are trying to do with waves. And we are proving that by the next 2-3 years, we believe we will be the most competitive technology in wave energy sector.
Wow. That's fascinating. We live in Florida, so the idea of using water for power is incredible. Can't wait to see this start to make its way into
sure.
more of the world.
Sure.
If people want to find out more about your technology, how can they do that?
They can go visit us to our booth 63701 Africa Pavilion, or they can visit our website www.atarec.com. They can contact us, and we are ready to be with you in your green energy transition.
Fantastic.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
A pleasure to meet you today.
You as well. Have a
Thank
great
you.
rest of the show.
Thank you very much.
The Tech Podcast Network CES 2025 coverage is executive produced by Adam Barker. Technical director is Kirk Corliss. Associate producers are Nancy Ertz, Tracy Ingram, Xerxes Goddard, Brandy Jackson, and Aviva Cram. Voiceover by Aaron Hurst. Our hosts are Marlo Anderson, Don Bain, and Scott Ertz. Studio and equipment are provided by PLUGHITZ Productions. The TPN studio executive is Todd Cochran. This has been a Tech Podcast Network production, copyright 2025.